What's going on? Mike here, got another video. YouTube, what's going on? Mike here, back with another one. How you guys doing today? It is March 1st, beginning of the month, on a Monday. I only got like 4 calls today. I ain't doing much. Just, actually, I got one left, and it's 10:56. So, and I left a little late this morning. So, yeah, that's how it is, man. You just get in and out, go to the next job. What I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to relate this to a post I saw on, now it's Appliance Alliance. It used to be Appliance Apprentice, but Appliance Alliance, about, I don't know the guy's name or anything like that, but I just saw the post on how he was in a customer's home and he felt uncomfortable with the guy behind him, and he has anxiety and stuff like that. And I just wanted to tap in on that. For all those who have anxiety, that's a tough thing. It's very real. But this field here, and I can speak for the years experience I've been doing this, not one time have I left the customer's home because they were too close or they were just didn't. I guess personally for me, that hasn't been an issue. And when I was reading the comments, a lot of guys said a lot of key important things that do really stand out. Because the only time I can say it kind of bothers, I don't want to say bothers me, but if I'm on something new that I haven't taken apart before, or it's just something that I'm trying to figure out, but I've been in those situations and I kind of worked around that as well, where you just have to talk. Like, that's one thing when you're an appliance repair, and I always said this in a couple other videos, it's not just your technical ability. That's important, but you got to know how to talk to people and know how to make things work for you. I can't tell you how many times where I've had customers watch me, but as I'm talking to them and they getting comfortable with me, they just leave me alone, because you don't know who's coming into your house, essentially. And I'm gonna share a story with you guys that a customer shared with me about. He was Florida's a lot of communities, so it was a homeowner association in his community. He's a part of the security aspect of it. So one time a contractor came in. He worked for a company. The van was marked up and everything like that. Everything, uniform on, coming through the gate. You can, everything was just professional. Nothing you would think would be suspicious. Man, I guess the guy went upstairs. The lady had kids in the house. Next thing you know, she goes upstairs. Her kids are tied up, and he's about to do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go into too in depth, but luckily she got away to be able to call the cops and got him met. So knowing that is like, you don't know who's coming into your home. I mean, obviously you should give people the benefit of the doubt, yeah. But even with me, when people come to my home, I still I'm not gonna watch them work 100%, but I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna see what they're, how they are, what type of person they are, and periodically I'm gonna walk in and see what they're doing. Obviously, I'm not gonna just leave them alone the whole time. That's just me personally. I'm not gonna do that. Now, am I gonna be up on somebody's back while they're doing something? No, not me. But I've been in that situation more times than I can count, especially here in Florida, where it's older people. And this guy, he was saying that it was a big, huge guy and all this stuff. And I mean, one thing, when I did read that post, and I saw the people, and this is my opinion, everybody's free to have their own opinion. And once you put your experience on a public platform, then you're subjected to opinions. Now, my opinion might not matter at all to him. I'm just, it was there. I'm just going to share how I feel about it. And how I feel about it is, in this job, in this day and age, you got to have a little bit more grit. You can't be too sensitive to a lot of those type of things, because like I said, that could have been a great customer you had, and you just, you didn't want them because you felt uncomfortable. Now, was it uncomfortable because you didn't know what you were doing? You didn't know what you were fixing? Or you just, because I feel like when you have anxiety for this job, then you can't really be around people, close to people. In this job, you're very proximate. You're in someone's home. You're walking into their dwelling. You have to make them feel comfortable inside of their home. They don't have to make you feel anything. Oh, I came the wrong way. I hate when I come to a gate and it's not the the front. It's the back gate, so residents can only go in here. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that. You know, you got to have a little bit of thick skin when you're doing this job, because people have opinions. They might say something you might not like, but that doesn't matter. You have to complete the job, do what you got to do, and go home. You know, you got to put your feelings aside when you're doing this job. That's just how I see it. Yes, you have to be comfortable in your workspace. That I agree with that 100%. Because if I'm not comfortable in my work, it's been plenty of times I'm not comfortable in my workspace and I get the job done. You know what I'm saying? I guess when I worked for a company, that's what I had to do. There wasn't any, oh, I'm leaving this job because I don't feel comfortable, unless the customer blatantly is cursing me out or saying something. If they're just being quiet and not doing, they're just watching, there's nothing wrong with that. They're not even saying anything to you. They just want to see what's going on. And that, in those ways, in that aspect, I usually just talk to them. Hey, what's going on? Hey, can you do this for me? Can you do it? And a couple guys did say that in the comments, which is a great tactic. Hey, can you hold this? Can you do that? You know, put the customer to work if they're going to be there watching you. You know, I mean, you got to have thick skin in this business. And you know, it was kind of heartbreaking to see a grown man, you know, feel, you know, like he had to leave somebody's home because the customer was too close. To me, it was just kind of awkward. But like I said, I understand anxiety is real, and like maybe you might be in the wrong profession. You know, that's just my opinion. There's guys I've met in this profession with anxiety, but they've never had a problem with customers watching them or customers being behind them or anything. Yeah, I've had customers come, hey, can you back up a little bit? You know, they might back up a foot or so, and I'm like, is it their home? They can do what they want to do. Now, it was his right to get to leave, and that's his right, you know. But at the same time, what I saw was, don't come on the internet, I guess, expecting sympathy from everybody. You know, you have to take the differences of opinion, because when I did see some people have differences of opinion, it was like real hostile toward the answer. Like, you know, I don't have to be in a customer's house and blah. You don't. But this is a part of the job. Being in a customer's home, making that customer feel like, you know, you're the greatest technician in the world, blah, blah, blah. So, and to me, that's how you become successful. You know, you become successful through the jobs where you have to work hard through. You know, the jobs that do make you feel uncomfortable, because there's a whole bunch of jobs I've been uncomfortable, and a whole bunch of jobs that I would say to myself, man, I would never do that again. But, you know, there's been times when it's just like little ladies and there's nothing they can do, and it's like, I'm gonna help them out, you know. And I've gotten, you know, referrals from them. That's why I say a lot of my COD calls are referrals, so I don't have to do any marketing, and I get COD jobs every single day. So, you know, that's just me. Everybody has their approach to this business. I just want to tap in that, you know, for a second, because the way the society is nowadays, everybody's a little bit more sensitive. And is it a good thing? I don't really see it as being a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Especially for men, you know. But, you know, like I said, everything is my opinion. This is not factual. If you don't like it, I understand, you know. I definitely understand. But now, even nowadays, you can't even speak your opinion without people chime in and say, oh, you're wrong and this and that. I'm not going to be wrong on my own opinion, you know what I'm saying? This is how I feel. So I've been doing this for a long time prior to, like I said, to this internet where people can put their feelings up there. So I didn't really know how people would feel back in the day with customers, to now where this whole COVID thing, yeah, you can use that as an excuse. But before COVID, I still had people up on me. You know what I'm saying? I remember I had somebody train with me, and they were telling he's like, man, this guy was up on Mike. He wouldn't even give him no space. And Mike just was like talking to him, telling him what it is, and just keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I'm gonna, you know, how I handle the situation. So hold on, let me get in here real quick. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to 5928 Seashell Terrace. Yeah, Florida, nothing but gated communities, man. So gotta get in here, go to this is Mike Check Appliance. Mike Check Appliance. And yeah, I'm going to fix a GE refrigerator, not cooling. and most likely it's the evaporator. Well, it's not cooling in the fridge section, so most likely it's the evaporator fan motor. So I have one with me. We're gonna go tackle that real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Didn't want to make I'm not gonna say that this time. All right, take care. But yeah, I wanted to make it real quick and just address that, because I saw that on there and I saw the comments, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna say people were, but I'm just saying, like, oh man, it seems like he's getting coddled a little bit. Like, it's okay and this and that, which it is. Like I said, I'm not debating any of the aspects of it is your right to leave the customer's house. But it's like, if you get another one of those, you're gonna leave again. If you get another one of those, where you're gonna be losing potentially good customers that just don't know how to give you space. You know, nothing might be wrong with them. They might be nice people or whatever the case may be, but you know, that guy has his right to say, okay, it's his home too, and he can do what he wants. I'm like, okay, cool. It is, you know, but like I said, I've never been in that position before where I left somebody's house because they were too close. Now, I've left somebody's house because they were rude or they didn't know, you know, how to talk to me properly. Yeah, that's happened plenty of times, you know, so I'm gonna leave because of that. I'd rather leave for a customer being, you know, disrespectful to me than me actually, you know, because of proximity problems, you know. So yeah, you guys have a great week. I'm gonna try to get another diagnostic video in this week for sure. It's just, you know, whenever I'm capable of doing it, but you know, it is what it is. Let this month be great. It's a longer month this month, which I'm thankful for. February was a great month though. I made a lot of money February, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody. You know, if that guy watches my videos, like, you know, best thing I can say to you, man, is deal with your anxiety. Learn how you can fix that issue, because, you know, it will happen to you again. That's not going to be I think he said he was doing it for 3 years, which is, you're still a baby in it. You got a long way to go. So it's like, I've been doing it for a long time, and I can't tell you how many times people were just so close to me, and it was just like, you know, I don't have anxiety, but I don't like people being close to me like that. And you know, I'll politely tell them, you know, hey, can you back up, give me my space a little bit? But that's when they're like literally right here next to me. Now, if they're 2 feet away from me, I'm fine with that. You know, if I'm working on the dryer and you're in the doorway looking at me, I'm fine with that, you know, because I know what I'm doing. I know I'm so confident in me repairing something that where you are is not going to bother me, you know, unless you're chiming in on stuff and you're saying, hey, it could be that, it could be that, then I'm gonna have to shut you up. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, just I hope you you know, get over that, because it will definitely make you a better tech. All right, take it easy.